Hey kids, this is Jack. How you doing? This was originally intended to be a continuation of the single-serving zoo. Uh, of course, the problem is I say we as if there's more than one person working on this. I had a bit of a difficulty, um, and lost let's just say that there were multiple videos for which I lost footage and it just wasn't working out. So I'm basically restarting my Aardvark zoo from the beginning. I know it's a pain in the behind, but you know what? It happens. Okay. Um, so anyway, it is irritating when things like this happen. When you're doing your work and you're suddenly like, "Damn it! I'm gonna have to restart everything." Because, well, you put those hours into it already, and nobody likes to be told that they're going to have to start fresh. But that's effectively what happened here. Um, and I'm going to have to start fresh. And it's an irritant. It truly is an irritant. All right. So if we're going to have to start fresh, then let's start fresh. I still have the basic what do you call it? A basic concept down. So we're going to work on, we're going to start there, and then we will see where it takes us, okay? All right. Now, I'm just going to do a little bit of landscaping first. Well, it wasn't quite what I wanted, but damn it. No. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let's just back it up a little here. Okay, there. I'm going to pull this back, and we're going to take out that part. Is that deeper? That is deeper. Dang it. All right. It's supposed to be the same depth, but obviously it's not. Okay, here we go. That should be better. Okay, we'll hit that. And then we will pull it back to this, and I'll try and make a ramp out of it. I'd love to have a more shallow ramp, but well, let's see how that goes. It's probably better than nothing, right? Okay. Now, okay, I want to see just for a moment how much area is included in this circle, roughly. It's not going to be exact. Okay? It's not going to be exact. That's okay. We will bring this over here. And then cross the I's, dot the T's, all that. All right. So, how much area is included in this? It's got 480 meters square. How much does the aardvark need? It needs 330. So that technically is enough. We're going to give it more, but technically that's enough. Now, let me remove some of this because the actual habit... come on, come on. The actual habitat is going to be bigger than it looks. There. Okay. Now, as per the original idea, what we're going to do is we're going to drop this area just a touch, just a touch. There we go. Now that's a nice gentle slope. It shouldn't offend anybody's sensibilities, and we're going to make a bit of a cave here. All right. All right. And we'll do the same over here. We're going to make it a little bit deeper. Just a little bit, because I want to extend this cave into the dirt some. We're going to make it a little bit deeper still. Okay, now let's see if I can actually get this to work this time. Now a little bit deeper still. And then we're going to go off this direction. Okay. And I think if I can go directly this direction, it will eventually intersect that other tunnel. But of course, I don't know for sure. Aha! And here we are. Yes, and now I'm up on the surface. Okay, because what I want is an intersecting tunnel. That's my primary goal here, that intersecting tunnel. All right. Now let's try and be very careful. All right. I'm going to try and be very, very careful and move through the tunnel to the area where I'm hoping it intersects. No. Okay. All right. This is actually coming along. Now, you're asking yourself, well, why are you building this tunnel? Well, it's very simple. I want to give the aardvarks a place to hide, because they're not going to really have any out on the surface. So if they hide, I want them to come in here. Let's here, I'll show you the kind of thing I'm doing. By the way, I'm not going to forswear the use of blueprints on this. If I think a decent blueprint can be used, I'm going to use a decent blueprint. But you see, this is their shelter. This is going to be their shelter. And you know what? This is why am I getting night? It's because I turned off. I left the clock running. Okay, let me pause this, and I'm going to turn off weather too, because that way it just stays the same all the time. So now barriers. Click those. There we go. And we'll just make those nice and even, right? So there we go. So what we have is basically you know, we're going to have this big wide public area, and then the animals are going to have these escape tunnels, and their shelter is in the back of that escape tunnel. All right. Now, what this means, of course, is that I'm going to go wide with the barriers, because since this is really the only walls I need, those right there are really the only walls I need. You know, other than the null barriers, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take this out as far as it can go. All right. Now let's lengthen it officially. So we'll take this out, and we'll just do this. I'm not sure how much of the I'm not sure how much of the habitat is actually going to be within this, because by God, I'm making it much bigger than I ever possibly need to. But you know what? Who cares? That's the purpose of null barriers. So let's deal with the path. All right. Here we go. And terrain too even. Okay. Well, you know what? We can always do this. Let's see. Elevated path height. Let's just make it 1.5 meters. And then we will... Oh, look. Suddenly it doesn't matter anymore. Suddenly it doesn't matter anymore that the path is elevated. All right, let's see. We'll do the same on this side. And absolutely these animals are going to freak out some. But that's okay. We will deal. Let's see. Not a lot of room, but that's all right too, because watch this. It's all going to be tunnels. Now this side's not as neat and orderly as the circle, mind you, but I hope you can see where I'm going with it. That is odd right there. You see it? That's very odd. No, it wants to stay. That's just a sheer tragedy. So anyway, I'm going to carve out a little more area here. Now, like I said, this is going to be much more room than we ever need for the animals. But that don't matter. It really don't. Okay. Where'd that tunnel go? There it is. Whoops. Oh, it's deeper than I thought. That's fine. That's just fine. It doesn't matter. You know, the entire thing was intended. I had always intended for it to be a sunken exhibit. That's bothering me for some reason. You know what? Hold on. I hope I didn't close up some of the tunnel over here, but if I did, I will fix it. I don't think I did, though. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, let's use the terrain tool. And we will... Okay. I lost my cursor. Where's my cursor? Dang it. I hate when I do that. All right. Well, for crying out loud. Do you guys see the cursor? No, the cursor vanished. That's the thing. It's like, oh yeah, the cursor's still there when when I don't need the terrain tool. Damn it. Fine. Stupid game bugging out right when I need it to function properly. Sometimes, guys, these games can be a pain in the behind. And it was only for that once. How about that? Oh, great. You know what? I swear. For all the headaches this game causes me sometimes, I still do enjoy it. I just want to go on the record as saying that. And my cursor disappears again. Okay, I wanted to make it neater, but apparently I'm not going to be allowed to make it neater. What the heck? What the heck? What? Oh. You know, I'm trying, but it won't let me. Because every time I do this, my cursor disappears. It's like, no, we're not going to let you do that. Every once in a while, the game pisses me off. It really, truly does. But fine. It wants it messy. I'll make it messy. That's what it takes. I will make it messy. I am nothing if not accommodating. Okay. Now you've seen this kind of thing before, where where the path goes under or goes over a enclosure. So this is not anything new. I'm going to smooth out the edges a little. Okay. Uncooperative games. I swear, guys, sometimes it just gets to you, doesn't it? All right. Now, the truth is, aardvarks have claws on them that allow them to basically carve through whatever they want. But we're going under the illusion that the ground and some wooden walls can actually keep them enclosed, when the truth is it would take concrete if they didn't want to be enclosed. Because, they dig for, there's a reason why their name translates into earth pig. And if you didn't know, that's exactly what the word aardvark means. It means earth pig. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, it means earth pig. No, the other way. The other way. All right. Yeah. Okay, and I need more of them over here. This isn't these walls, by the way. These board log walls that I'm installing don't really have a purpose other than to just be there and look like they're doing something. It's all basically a sham. Whoop, that last one's a little bit out of place, so I'm going to replace it. They're just there for appearances. This one here, let's adjust its positioning. There we go. All right. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, you do what you can when you can, right? May have to lay down some rocks over the top of this. Dooby-dooby-doo. You know what? That'll work. You know why a lot of people use the aquatic rocks? Because they're immediate. Because they're the first rocks you get, and because every single one of them can be recolored. That's it. That's your reason. Because every single one of them can be recolored. That's all. And let me know what's happening on Jupiter. I don't know why, but you know how I've spoken in previous videos about how every once in a while I get a song stuck in my head. This morning, it's Perry Como of all people, "Fly Me to the Moon," a song that um, I think it was my grandfather, Thomas McFarlane, who introduced me to Perry Como. Now, don't get me wrong, Perry Como is not everybody's bag. It's not really even my bag. The thing is, he's one of those singers his songs are pleasant and they're nice and they're romantic and there's nothing wrong with them at all. But, I'm by nature, I'm more of a punk rocker and a heavy metal listener than Perry Como. It's just I have a wide appreciation of music, and I gotta thank my family for that. My family were amazing at um, at instilling in me a love of music that transcended genre. Um, I my uncle Charlie gave me heavy metal and hard rock. My mother introduced me to Broadway and um, some some of the some of the early rock and roll music, like you know, damn it, I think she was the one who introduced me to like Jefferson Starship, which is just awesome. And then there was my Aunt Pat, who and my Aunt Sandy, who were all about the Beatles. And I feel like I've received an excellent musical education from my older relatives. My father introduced me to a, a man named Chris Christopherson, who's a brilliant songwriter. Um, have you ever heard "Me and Bobby McGee" is sung by Janis Joplin? Well, that's actually a Chris Christopherson song. Bobby McGee in the song is Janis Joplin, whom he was dating at the time. How cool is that? And she just recorded the song. But it's a song about her, So I've received a pretty good musical education, and it was from my grandfather, a man named Thomas McFarlane, who he taught me about Perry Como. And again, a lot of people are like, Perry Como, he's like tranquilizers in musical form. Well, yeah, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's your bag, that's your bag, man. Listen to what you want. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your fun is wrong, unless, of course, your fun is like, child molestation and serial killing. Then yes, your fun's wrong. Don't do that.